mashallah, the way you are sitting, not just Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, giving glad tidings to those who in the house of Allah, you see them either reading Quran or ruku' or sujood. So when I was coming, I saw you all quiet. Then I remembered another hadith. What is it? That if you see the Sahaba, the birds can sit on their shoulders. Out of what? Out of tranquility. MashaAllah, you are like them. Takbir. Congratulations. Sorry, I am late. Not the traffic. Other things. It's not the traffic. It's other things. Okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm here. I'm alive. MashaAllah. Something is missing. The thing that, sister, here. The thing that holds is missing. This one got. Thank you. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. To Allah we belong and to Him we will return. Allahu Akbar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man. Okay. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, we have no God but Allah. And there is no God worthy of worship except the Almighty Allah. We bear witness that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is his last and final messenger. May Allah forgive us. May Allah grant us Jannatul Firdaus. And may Allah give rahmah to all Muslims who passed away. And may Allah give shifa to all those who are sick. And may Allah bless all the Muslims who are seeking knowledge, especially my students. Students of Quran are the best. Ameen. Any question before we start? Who has question? Don't wait. And all of you have suddenly a question or two. Takbir. I'm available now. Here. Please feel free. Sometimes people benefit from your question, especially those who are on live. They cannot meet me and ask. Maybe you ask, they benefit because it's on the internet now. If there is no question, fine, we pass. Where are we? Ghafir, which ayah? We move straight to tafsir. 17. Thank you. Today 18. Okay, good. Yeah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We move straight to the tafsir, please. Last ayah we saw اليوم تجزى كل نفس بما كسبت لا ظلم اليوم إن الله سريع الحساب. This day, the day of judgment, shall every person be recompensed, be paid for what he earned, for what she earned, good or bad. We say in Arabic, al-jaza'u min jinsi al-amal. What does that mean? According to your deed, you be rewarded. What does that mean? If you do good, you're going to be rewarded good. If you do bad, what do you expect? What do you expect? I mean, honestly, you are speeding on the road. What do you expect if police stop you? What do you expect? Summon. Don't expect they are going to give you a gift. Takbir. So, al-yawma, today, on the day of judgment. تُجْزَى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ. Every nafs. Every nafs. Every nafs. مَا كَسَبَتْ. What it has earned. It's you. It's you who came to this masjid. Alhamdulillah. Others have chosen to go bad place. Others have chosen to stay home. You chose to come to the house of Allah, to seek knowledge, to seek His rahmah. You know when you were waiting for me, Malaika were praising Allah and making dua for you. أنت في صلاة ما دمت تنتظر الصلاة. The Prophet ﷺ saw one Sahabi sitting and asked him, what are you doing? He said, Ya Rasulullah, I'm just waiting for salat. The next salat. The next salat still. He said, you are in salat as long as you're waiting for salat. Meaning Allah will reward you even by sitting in the, you're doing nothing. How about reading Quran, dhikr, or knowledge like us, mashallah. Okay. لا ظلم اليوم. No injustice today. On the day of judgment, there is no injustice. Alhamdulillah. Today, anybody can wrong you and me. Anyone can wrong us. And they may even enjoy injustice. They enjoy doing wrong to you. But on the day of judgment, no one will wrong you because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be the judge. We saw that. Inna Allah sari'ul hisab. Allah indeed is very fast in giving people their reward or punishment. Remember the story of the man who came to Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu and asked him, how does Allah judge us all, billions and billions and billions and trillions of people, including the jinn? And said, Sari'ul Hisab, fast. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu, you know, he's very clever. He quickly, he doesn't take time to think and get the right answer. He said to him, the way he feeds them now, the way he looks after them, the way he is managing them. Who is managing 7 billion people right now? Who? It's him. Meaning he's managing you and me in this masjid. He's managing others right now in KFC. He's managing others in drinking. He's managing people sleeping. He's managing people at war. He's managing everything. So it's easy for Allah to. But you see what some people may think of? They leave all practical questions, but think about how does Allah going to hold us? It's not your business, it's not my business. My business and your business is how we die. And He's pleased with us. Ameen Ya Rabb. Okay, so that's where we stopped last week. Are we all, mashallah, same page? Yalla. وأنذرهم يوم الآزفة إذ القلوب لدى الحناجر كاظمين ما للظالمين من حميم ولا شفيع يطاع. Pay attention, sisters and brothers. Allah in these verses is talking about zulm and zalim. Or zalim, He's talking about them. So on the day of judgment, there is no zulm. And He says, okay, yalla, number 18, Haji Zakaria first. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Thank you. Shukran. Very good. وَأَنذِرْهُمْ. Always warn them. Warn them. Oh Muhammad, warn them. How many warning in the Quran? How many times Allah tells the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, warn them? Why we don't like warners? We like warners, bro. Warner Brothers because they produce movies. But we don't like the warners, those who tell us, watch up. Look. You're walking and there is a hole and someone says, sister, please, careful, brother, careful. Why do you dislike this person? Instead of saying, oh, thank you, brother. Jazakallah khair. Somehow we don't like people who warn us. Do you know that? You know why? I tell you why. Because warners, people who give you warning, actually, they are doing something you don't like. What is it? They are muslih. They are not just good. They're trying to make you good. And you don't like it. No, I don't understand. I show you how. When you this before with you, when you are good, everybody likes you. Because you are good to yourself. You don't bother them. When you go to the masjid, you don't bother anyone. You pass by people, everybody says, that person is very good, you know. He prays. MashaAllah, that sister, look, hijab, nice hijab, sunnah way. She prays in the masjid. But start telling people, brothers, why are you sitting here? Come with me. We go pray together. You bother us. My father, as long as he gives me money and leaves me alone. But if he tells me, come with me to the masjid, oh, my father is a pain in the neck. My mother is nagging, always say, go pray, go pray, go pray. You see? So when you are good to yourself, people have no problem with you. When you try to tell them to be good, now you know why some people don't like you? It's not you. You have no problem actually. You're okay. But if they are smart, they will not think like that. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ. But most of them don't understand. If they understand, they say, subhanallah, this brother, this sister always warns me, reminds me. Jazahumullah khair. Everybody likes the imams of Yusuf alayhi salam, story of Isa alayhi salam, Maryam alayhi salam having fruits. Everybody likes them. The khatib who tells them, fear Allah, stop selling liquor. Nobody likes him. Very few people. You faham now the problem where it is? Especially if he talks about riba. They will call him riba imam. This imam talks always about riba. Because most people involved in riba. You got it? So Allah says, oh Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, warn them. Keep warning them, because I have to warn you. Why? Because you are going to hell. You don't know. And my job is to pull you out of Jahannam. Oh, I see. You don't see where you're going. That's why you don't appreciate. If you know or you see, you really appreciate. But you don't know. So, and warn them, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, of the day that is drawing near. 1400 years ago it was near. How about now? Nearer. When this ayah was revealed, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he was alive, it was 1400 years ago. More actually. We just say 1400. 14 centuries ago. Allah says, it's near. Yawm al-azifa. Very near. Yawm al-qiyamah is very near. And I told you how to think. Don't say, but Sheikh, 1400 years happened, nothing, past nothing happened. 1400 years in the life of nations is nothing. Is 1 day and a half. In your life and my life is long. Because we live only 60 and 70. For a nation, what is it? So it's very near now. Nearer than before. Why? إِذِ الْقُلُوبُ لَذَا الْحَنَاجِرِ كَاظِمِينَ. On that day, when the hearts will be choking the throats. What does that mean? Do you know literally when you are so afraid, you feel like your heart is pushing your throat? I hope you never reach that level of fear. Say Amin. Because that is really scary. You cannot breathe. Your heart is literally moves here. Not physically, but you feel like your throat, you cannot swallow anything because it's dry, out of fear. Usually look at my throat, people do, when they're so afraid, they want to Allahu Akbar. So Allah Azza wa Jalla said, on that day, your hearts, out of fear, you feel them, they are here, right here. The throat is here. Wow, Allahu Akbar. Tell them, O Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ما للظالمين من حميم ولا شفيع يطاع. On that day, Oran Zalim, may Allah save me and you from wronging anyone. Say Ameen. Ask Allah, Ya Rabb, don't make me wrong anyone or let anyone wrong me. Say Ameen. Allahumma, dua al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was known with this daily dua. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-hammi wal-hazan wa a'udhu bika min al-ajzi wal-kasal wa a'udhu bika min al-jubni wal-bukhl wa a'udhu bika min ghalabati ad-dayn wa qahri ar-rijal. There is another daily dua the Prophet used to say it. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min an azlima aw udhlam. Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from wronging anyone or letting anyone wrong me. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min an azlima aw udhlam aw azilla aw uzal. Or I get away from the straight path, or someone makes me get away from, meaning either I misguide someone or someone misguides me. The dua is quite long, we stop at this, but an azlima aw udhlam. Ya Rabb, please, I seek refuge in you from wronging anyone. You can wrong people. Easy to wrong. Shaitan wants you. You wrong your husband, you wrong your wife, you wrong your neighbor, you wrong your employer, employee, you wrong your children, you wrong yourself. You yourself. Who can give me an example of wronging yourself? You wrong yourself. You're doing injustice yourself. Unhealthy. Eating unhealthy. Good. True. Unhealthy food, you still eat it. What else? The biggest shirk. You commit shirk. What are you doing? Actually, when you commit shirk, you are just jumping into Jahannam. But you jumped long time ago. Long time ago you jumped in Jahannam. You decided that. Very good. Drugs. Taking drugs. Smoking, Merokok. Drugs are a little bit far. But Merok, one, the other one. May Allah give hidayah to all the brothers and sisters who smoke. And I don't expect sisters to smoke. Let me stick to subject. Serious. Not sleeping early, not sleeping enough, you're wronging yourself. Okay, so on the day of judgment, my dear brothers and sisters, these Oran Zalim, look what Allah will do to them, will have no friends, no intercessors. Today you may have a lot of friends. Rescue. Even when you wrong someone, you know so and so, he intercede for you. Yawm al-Qiyamah, my friend, no one will come. No one. Because Allah doesn't allow. Today, you might be even wrong and people get you out of jail. You're supposed to go to jail. Someone comes and say, no, not him. Khalas. But Yawm al-Qiyamah, who intercedes for you? Where are the friends? No more. So Alhamdulillah, this is what I call the supreme court, the supreme court of Allah. If anyone wronged you, my brothers and sisters, and you appeal and appeal and appeal in all the courts of the dunya, don't worry, inshallah, Yawm al-Qiyamah, that's your what called condolence. Smile, relax. Ya Rabb, I tried to get my rights in this dunya. No one gave me. Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah will give you. Don't worry about it. 19. Brother Raja, go ahead. Allah knows the fraud of the eyes. The eyes fraud. are fraudulent? Yes. Sometimes you look at someone with the eye of arrogance. You look down at someone. Allah knows you look down at him. The other person doesn't know. He thinks you are just looking at him. But Allah knows. Also, when you do this, look at me, look at me. Some of us do that. Like, look who's coming. Allah knows that. Why you do that? La ilaha illallah. يعلم خائنة الأعين وما تخفي الصدور, and what hearts conceal. He doesn't know only leave us alone. We are takbir. وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ, and what hearts conceal. Sadr here means chest, but mainly the heart. And what chest conceal. For example, you don't know how I am thinking about you now. Allah knows. You got it? Oh, so don't play games with God. Don't, my brothers and sisters. Be down, alhamdulillah, astaghfirullah. Even when you have a bad thought, astaghfar, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Fight it. Allah knows that. Meaning, I will punish you for that. That's what the meaning is. Wallahu a'lamu bi muradih. Is that people might not know you are looking down at them, what you think bad about them, but Allah knows. He will punish you for that. Yes, careful. Wallahu yaqdi bil haqq. Brother Emery. Very good. And Allah judges with truth, while those to whom they invoke beside Him cannot judge anything. The other so-called idols that people worship beside Allah, they cannot even judge, let alone judge you wrong or right. They cannot even judge. Yalla, show me what the statue of Buddha, if you worship it, what does it do to you? Isa alayhi salam on the cross. If you worship the cross, inshallah. No children today, subhanallah. Let me make adhan today. I make. You never heard me. I make. You want to make? You make iqamah.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا
Long time. Good. All right. Next time, my brother. It's okay. You wanted to do, Allah will give you pahala. You know Rasulullah ﷺ didn't make adhan, right? He didn't. He never. Because if he made it, it becomes wajib on all of you to make. Yes. He prayed, but he didn't make adhan. If he made adhan, you're commanded to follow him. You faham? Even women will like ah. Okay. Alhamdulillah. So we said, Wallahu yaqdi bil haqq. Allah guides with the truth. وَالَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِهِ. And the other idols that are being worshipped other than him by people, لا يقضون بشيء. They don't even judge. They can't. They are just stones or piece of wood or whatever. Metal, their creation. إِنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most hearing, the most seeing. Here is the one you worship, the one who hears you, who sees you. Subhanallah. Wallahu yaqdi bil haqq. This is to me a surah that gives you so much counseling, so much peace of mind. In case you are wronged in dunya and you don't get, don't worry. Don't worry, inshallah. There is one more court where no one will wrong you, inshallah. Good. My brother?
Have they not traveled in the land and seen what was the end of those who were before them? They were superior to them in respect, and in the traces which they left in the land. But Allah seized them with punishment for their sins, and none have they protected from Allah.
Very good, very good. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, أَوَلَمْ يَسِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Didn't they travel in the land? So travel, what Allah actually wants us to do. But please, with adab of traveling. For women, for example, never alone. The sisters here that Sheikh Zubair said, we travel, they start traveling. No. Travel with your husband, with your son, with your cousin. Not sorry, with no cousin, with your nephew. Not cousin. Haram, alone. Because he's not mahram. With the mahram, father-in-law, stepfather, if he already consummated the marriage on your mom, don't travel with someone he didn't marry your mother yet. Your stepson, your breastfeeding child, you breastfed son, because you are haram for him. You are like mother, but not your adopted son. He's not your son. Faham? Your uncle, maternal, paternal, your grandpa, your grandson. Women cannot travel alone. Prohibited. Can travel, but not alone. Men, highly recommended to travel in group also. Even us, men. Why? Subhanallah, look at the hikmah. You may fall sick during the journey. Who helps you? Yes, you are man and you're macho man. But you're sick. You're really sick. Something happened. So alhamdulillah, good companies. Another brother, two brothers. let alone a lady traveling by herself. Oh, what is this? Where are we going? We're Muslims. I know you are asking, Sheikh, can we go together, ladies together, traveling together? It depends, what are you going to do? So there are many, you think just come and answer question. Good. I know if there is question, I will answer. أَوَلَمْ يَسِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Have they not traveled in the land? So Islam encourages us to travel for Hajj, for seeking knowledge, for seeking rizq, for visiting families, Silatul Rahim, traveling. And seeing that what was the end of those who were before them, before Mecca, before Quraysh. Oh Muhammad, didn't the Arabs travel? They travel. The Arabs are the best travelers in the world, because their life based on buying things, and they don't produce things in Mecca. So they were the best. So they travel. رحلة الشتاء الصيف. Compared to other nations, they were the biggest travelers. So ask them, don't you travel? And when you travel, don't you see what Allah has done to nations before you who were stronger than you? What was Mecca compared to Fir'aun? Mecca, the whole city maybe few thousand. One kampong in Fir'aun time was few thousand, one kampong, let alone the whole Egypt. And Egypt those days, do you know how big it was? Do you think Egypt of today? From Mediterranean all the way to Ethiopia, it was Egypt. Sudan was part of Egypt. Do you know Sudan and Egypt separated 1954, 55, 56? That's all. They were one nation. And now Sudan is becoming North Sudan, South Sudan. Allah, we keep. What's wrong with Muslims? They love small things. May Allah give us hidayah. Good. Okay. So they must have traveled in the land, to the land of Salih alayhi salam, to the land of Lut alayhi salam, to the land of Ibrahim alayhi salam, to the land of Musa and Isa alayhi salam, to the land of Yemen, to the land. Didn't they draw the conclusion that Allah has destroyed nations stronger than them? Yalla, compare Ad and Thamud to Quraysh. What is it? Nothing. Compare, mashallah, Fir'aun civilization with them. Nothing. Allah destroyed those nations. You think He will not destroy you? You're nothing. Nothing. So, using something physical, something that's tangible, something you can verify. This is very good logic in debate. When you debate people, let them see something they can see. They can verify themselves by themselves. كانوا هم أشد منهم قوة وآثارا في الأرض. Those nations, they were superior to them in strength, to Quraysh, and in the traces which they left in the land. Meaning, look what they left. The Egyptians left the pyramids, Fir'aun and his people. Ad and Thamud left greater. You go to the mountain, brothers and sisters, mountain, you should see Petra. Mountain, they live in it. They carve it. What might, what engineering, what architecture, Allahu Akbar. You be like, wow, these are really great. MashaAllah. Dhul Qarnayn, what did he do? He built a wall between two mountains. Do you know how much strength you need? Two mountains, you build a wall between them. And what type of technology? Steel mixed with asphalt. The strongest form of building you can ever have. You cannot make a hole inside. So, but Allah didn't destroy Dhul Qarnayn, because Dhul Qarnayn was a good king. But I'm just showing you who are greater, and even greater than us, by the way. فأخذهم الله. What did Allah do to them? Allah have seized them with punishment. Why Allah destroys nations? Number one reason, sins. Please don't go look for I don't know what. Very simple. You sin, you pay the price. Even individuals. You are sinning. You're disobeying Allah. You're eating haram. You're looking at haram. You're saying haram. You're lying. You're listening to music and songs. What do you expect? People of Lot to be destroyed. Use the word liwat because it's stronger than homosexuality. Word like the word jihad. Sometimes it's okay to use that word just to explain what you mean. But you have to enforce in the minds of our children, especially children. Salat, zakat, hajj. Avoid liwa, avoid khamr, maysir, not gambling. See what I mean? Because those words have connotation in Arabic, so they don't forget. Okay. So, these people whom Allah destroyed, why did He destroy them? They were pious and Allah sent punishment on them? No, they did something no one did before them. They initiated that even sin that until Yawm al-Qiyamah some people will commit that sin. You see what they did? Yeah, and it wasn't even existing before. They came up with it. Wow, some people have so much energy in thinking and initiating evil. Evil. He invented something new of evil. So that is enough for Allah to destroy the nations. Sins. America will be destroyed for sure. From inside. Civil war again. Wait and see. Because sins. The sin of racism, the sin of drugs, the sin of liquor, the sin of riba, many sins. No exceptions for Allah. No exceptions for God. Remember that. وَمَا كَانَ لَهُمْ مِنَ اللَّهِ مِنْ وَاقٍ. Not only Allah destroyed them and took them by sins, but no one will save them. You know, sometimes you go into trouble, but Allah sends His rahmah through the doctor to help you because you're sick. No, these people, no one is like meaning, oh Quraysh, behave, otherwise Allah will do to you what He has done to other nations stronger than you. Good. Brother, isn't it?
That was because their messengers were coming to them with their proofs, but they disbelieved. So Allah sees them. Indeed, He is powerful and severe punishment.
Very good. That is because their prophets used to come and tell them, right, sisters? Sisters, I don't forget about you. I still think sometimes you are late, that's why. I need a few days to. But good, now you are sitting at this normal. You should go taking order. What is this? And the brothers enjoying being there. No, you have to be near me. And he's running backwards. I don't eat humans like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, the prophets used to come and remind them. They didn't listen to them. Today, we are not listening to who? No prophets. But who is in the place of prophets? Thank you. A lot of people forget that. Forget that. Alhamdulillah. We are not bragging, but that's the truth. I can go and do business. No, this business with Allah better. I hope you understand when an ustaz or ustaza or alim or sheikh is there to teach people and to warn them, or do this, not this, and they don't listen, Allah's punishment will come. SubhanAllah. Yes. I repeat the story I told you. I repeat it, especially that we are on the internet. There are people who maybe never heard it. For Allah to save you and me, inshallah, say Ameen, from any punishment, we have to be muslih, not salih. Okay, I'm good, you are good. Then, no. The story says that one night Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent one of his angels to destroy a city that used to be very sinful. As the angels don't know the unseen. Literally, they don't know the unseen. It is Allah who knows everything. So he told that angel, go down to that city and destroy it. Wow. When he came down, he found a good man praying. So he didn't know what to do, so he verified with Allah. What should I do? He said, start with him. Why? Start with him. He's good man. No. He never told the people of his town what you're doing is wrong. Typical Muslims of today. Nice, you come, you park your car, Tahiyatul Muslim, Qadiyya, Isha, Tahiyya, back home, Zikr, sleeping, Tahajjud, Subuh, breakfast, Yawm al-Qiyamah. If you don't tell people what you're doing is wrong, stop it. What you're doing is good, do it. Enjoy what is good, forbid what is wrong. No good in us. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam could have received wahyu in the cave. He was alone by the way, right? He goes down, he tells his wife, congratulations my dear wife, I have become prophet, you have been great, and don't care about Mecca. He could have done that. But is that Islam? Why is he great? Because he conveyed the message. He didn't just become Muslim and stay home. You see the problem where it is, my brothers and sisters? You are a good person only when you share. Sharing is caring. When you share Islam, it means you care about people. When you share Islam with your children, with your family, alhamdulillah. Whatever you can, whatever you can. بلغوا عني ولو آية. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Teach people Islam about me, even if it's one ayah that you know. You know that ayah? Read it. So, now the Rusul here means prophets. But in our context, after the prophets, since there is no prophet after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it's the ulama and the warners, the good people, would be our parents. Sometimes they tell me, my son, don't do this. My daughter, don't do this. Do this. But we don't listen. We don't listen to them. إنه قوي شديد العقاب. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all strong, severe in punishment. Why these two sifat we never hear people say? شديد العقاب. Most people, you tell them, give me one of the names of Allah. They say Ar-Rahman. Very good. Next, Ar-Rahim. Next, panicking already. Takbir. But Shadid al-Iqab, you didn't see that? Because it's in Surah Ghafir. We read only Yasin and Qul Huwallahu Ahad. Takbir. Shadid al-Iqab. Before he said Shadid al-Iqab, severe in punishment, he said, very strong. Don't upset someone who is strong. Never.
make him upset, too bad for him. How about when he is قوي شديد العقاب? He's so powerful and then his punishment is so severe. Don't look for trouble. Be wise. So His Majesty is very قوي. قوة. That's an Arabic word. قوة. You have it in Malay. شديد العقاب. Severe in his punishment. May Allah never show us that. Sifa, say Amen. May Allah never show us how severe he is in punishment. Inshallah, never we see that from him. Amen. Now another prophet, Musa. Story of Musa. Short. Shafiq, the ayah of Musa alayhi salam. Very good. And indeed we have sent Musa with our signs. To who? We will see the next ayah. Signs. What else? Allah didn't give him only miracles. He gave him sultan. What is the sultan? Sultan in Arabic, by the way, means power. Here it means Torah. We have given him a clear message, the Torah. So you see, the Quran, any book of Allah is sultan. Not sultan, not sultan. Not sultan, mashallah. Sultan means power. You want power, you seek knowledge. Do you know how powerful ulama are? I tell you how. The fact that you listen to them, what does it mean? The fact that even politicians come and sit and listen, especially before elections, that means they all mashallah. Why you listen to them? Who has power? That's why you come and sit. Listen. No matter who you are. Yes. You see where the power is? Ilm even more. Because people know you have the knowledge, they come for your guidance. Show us please what to do and alhamdulillah. So Sultan al-Mubin. Why Allah gave him ayat, meaning miracles, and Sultan? For who? Why? To keep it to himself? Why Allah gives you knowledge, brothers? Why Allah gives you money? Why Allah gives you, mashallah, charisma? Why Allah gives you skills? So to do what? To share them, to use them, very good, for the benefit of mankind. So He is going to use mainly for 3 men. And today I'm going to show you a miracle that no one knew it before. In this ayah, the next ayah. That, my brother, what's your name? Alif, you met me in, it was you. Yes, hey, check with me next time when I talk to you, say shit. I know he was saying salam to me, but I thought you had a younger brother. You looked young yesterday. What happened to you? Between yesterday we met or day before yesterday? Okay, good. You see, I met this young man in a different masjid. It means, alhamdulillah, our youth are listening. Takbir! Ah, I'm very proud. No, serious, when you see a young man in a different masjid, it means salat. That's a good sign. Alhamdulillah. Not only masjid, S-U-H. Surah Al-Hasan. Wherever adhan comes, you pray. Wherever you are. Remember that. Good. And visit Allah in His masajid. He loves you more. Visit Allah in His house. He will build for you a big house over there. Okay. Alif. Go ahead. Next ayah. 24. Very good. We have sent Musa alayhi salam with our signs and with a clear proof, sultan, power, which is the Torah. To whom? Look, to 3 people. فرعون هامان القارون. MashaAllah. I love this ayah. I tell you why. Because it opens a subject that I love so much. Politics, money, and military. Power. We send them to Fir'aun, political power. Haman, general, military. Qarun, harta Qarun, mashallah, all Malays know harta. Takbir. Now follow me. May Allah bless you. Is it towards the... Okay. Here is where the problem lies. Fir'aun, political oppression. We need politics, but we don't need politics of oppression. We need politics of justice. Islam is not against politics, but politics of justice, fairness, happiness. Fir'aun. This is the miracle. No one knew about Haman until the Quran mentioned him. No one. He's not mentioned in any book. But he's mentioned in heliography. Heliography language, the language of the Egyptians. Very good. When they entered the pyramids, they start discovering writing on the wall. The word Haman is mentioned in that language, the old language of Fir'aun. But it's not mentioned in any other book, except the Quran. So who taught Muhammad this word that was not known at all until recently? Recently, when the British went to occupy Egypt and this, some historians, when they found what? They found a plaque, Haman. That's why many scientists of archaeology became Muslim. After they found this, no, it's not mentioned in the Bible, it's not mentioned in the Quran. It's not mentioned. Haman. And please don't say that's a very nice name for my son. Because I am Harun, I name my son Haman. No. It's a bad name. Fir'aun bad name, Qarun bad name. Haman, military oppression. Sometimes it's the army that oppresses you, not the politicians. Some countries, they suffer from dictatorship. General comes to power. Sometimes neither this one nor this one. People of money, Qarun. Qarun, economic oppression. What was the common thing between them? Oppression. Very good. And Allah hates that. Musa alayhi salam faced 3 oppressions. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam also. He didn't suffer from one type of oppression. That's why he needed all those miracles. So now, the miracle that I mentioned to you, my little brothers and sisters, is the word Haman. The Quran mentioned it. Only the Quran mentioned it. No other book mentioned Haman. Anyone would have said, who is this Haman? We don't know. Go to your archaeology, they found his name. Many of the Arab, because he was general. He was the one who built it. Responsible for building. At least the military used to build. I don't know what our military are doing. I don't know what they do. At least the military of Fir'aun, they used to build things. You know, American Corps of Engineers, they did most of the things. When Louisiana was hit with the Hurricane cut 3 down. Islam who came and built the dams of Louisiana. They have a strong corps of engineers. Anyways, because the dogs can see what we don't see. Don't worry, if Jinn are Muslim too. Our friends. Let me hear. Yes. My Thank you. So 3 operations Musa alayhi salam faced. So which means, by the way, each one of them needs the other. When politicians want to wrong you, they send the military or the police. They don't come take you to jail themselves. Like, they send the police, they send what's called the armed forces. To do that, you need economy, money. So one needs the other. So that's the triangle. Triangle of evil. No. One is oppression is evil. No. Again. One is oppression is evil. Political, military, and economic. This, if it is oppression, is very bad. Islam removes this and put justice. You need strong political leadership, alhamdulillah, that follows Quran and Sunnah. Strong military under the leadership of Khalid ibn Walid radiallahu anhu. Very strong economy. Abu Bakr al-Khalifa radiallahu anhu. We can still do politics. Be strong military that have a lot of money, but the halal way, they don't want it. We can. Yes, we can. Not the Obama, the Sheikh Zubair. Wallahi, we can. You have to, by the way, you have to believe you can do it, otherwise you will never do it. Yes, we can. Inshallah, we start. If we cannot, because we die, our children will come find at least half of the job done, not start from scratch. Huh? Good. What did they say? 3 of them. Sahirun kadhab. A lying magician. A lying sorcerer. Brothers. If I wanted to lie, you want me to lie to politicians and economy, the people of money and military? I mean, are you crazy? I will lie to people who they don't have me. Someone coming to challenge you, knowing that he may die. Lying to you. He's not lying to you. The fact that he came, he was wanted. Remember, Musa was wanted, alayhi salam, right or wrong? 10 years. By the way, I want to give you something that ladies will be so happy. Inshallah, they will make dua for me tonight. Say amen. Take the one. Take all these two. If the brothers will forget me after dinner, listen. Do you know how much Prophet Musa alayhi salam turned this to your husband when he upset him? He gave her 10 years of his life as dowry. And you know that? Dowry now was not money, it was his life, 10 years. Yes. I know. Because too strong to believe. It doesn't mean now you start giving hard time to your husband. Listen. Musa alayhi salam, when he wanted to, when the father of the girl said, I need you to work for me, and I will marry you to work. How many years he worked? 10 years. He said, if you want to 8, up to you. I mean, 8 is the minimum, 10 is the maximum. He said, okay, he gave 10 years of his life. Did you think about it? That was the dowry he gave, 10 years of his life. One day for her father. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. MashaAllah. I hope you really appreciate them. When your wife didn't ask that much, they had the ring. Darul Ihsan. 80 those days? No. Whatever. Plus GST. Did they charge you GST? Whatever. Otherwise, Allah. You got it? Did you get the point? 10 years, yes.
This is before, after?
No, already coming. But he stayed there. Yeah. It's the right thing to do. You don't bring a stranger to your house and let him 10 years waiting for your daughter. Really, 10 years. Like me. But I think, you never thought about it, right? 10 years. No, I know you know the story, but you didn't think about it. That was the time. 10 years. Yes, my brothers. So if your wife didn't ask much, you should be very thankful to Allah. Say Ameen. And say, I have a wonderful wife, may Allah bless her. But you cannot say good words to your wife. Why? Why you look at me? You cannot even look at me in the eye. Not look at me when I'm talking. Thank you. Tell good words to your wives. They deserve it. Inshallah. Say Ameen. And you ladies, too, to be fair. Yeah? But now they smile. Now they smile when I said ladies. MashaAllah. Okay. So now, with this book I have, which Allah gave him later on, of course, Sultan al-Mubin. By the way, Sultan al-Mubin, he didn't give it to Fir'aun because there was no book. Musa alayhi salam got the book after Allah destroyed Fir'aun. Just to be clear, after Allah destroyed Fir'aun. But 9 miracles. 9 miracles, not just one. Just the first miracle is enough. The snake turning into snake, eating the other ropes, swallowing them. That is more than enough. No. Na'udhu billah. Arrogance. More and more until Allah destroyed it. But the Sultan, he also was given what we call convincing power. When he speaks to you, he convinces you. But instead, what did they call him? Sahirun Kadhab. Is this same to Prophet Muhammad? Yes. The Prophet also was called Sahirun Kadhab. Do you know what was the worst word that hurt Rasulullah? It was Kadhab, liar. When they called him Majnoon, when they called him Sahir, when they called him, and this is verbal abuse. Careful of verbal abuse. It's worse than hitting. You may hit someone. You don't leave enough, permanent scar. You may, but look, you work. Always you call your son, his mother, what is this? It's not fair. May Allah guide us. You too, sister, when you get upset, watch what you say. Maybe you didn't mean, but damage is done. Verbal abuse is worse than physical abuse. So the prophets were not only abused physically, they were abused emotionally. Kathab. For 40 years, you know me, I never lied to you. When I told you there is only one God, Allah, and I'm His messenger, I became kathab. But the amazing thing, look, they didn't say you are untrustworthy. Look. Rasulullah ﷺ, what was he known as? As-Sadiq al-Amin. The truthful who never lied. And Amin. They didn't touch Amin, they touched Sadiq. They didn't say, let's accuse him of stealing. No one there. So, you see what I mean? Because Amir works for them, because they still need him to leave money with him when they travel. Hey, you just said, I am Kathab. Why do you keep your money with me? The Prophet ﷺ, when the kuffar of Mecca used to curse him and call him Sahir, Kathab, they used to leave their money with him when they travel. I mean, they know he's not. So they had problem with him telling them that he's on my God. But with his amanah, no one there. SubhanAllah. Think, my brothers, with my amanah, you never hurt me in my amanah. Have you hurt me in myself? Well, together. Either I am this or this. I cannot be one and not one. Because they go together. So Musa alayhi salam, oh Muhammad, this ayah indirectly, don't feel bad. Musa was like you. He was called that name. Sahih and Kadhab. 25. Zaki? Very good. Then when he brought them the truth from us, from Allah, they said, when they saw the truth, they couldn't run away now. That's it. He cornered us. It is not to what? To what? Oppressive regimes do the best. Killing. Yes, they remove you from the list. And this is what we call the logic of the weak. The logic of the weak, what they cannot, they remove it. Cowards. Like they removed one of our brothers. In this country, they didn't even respect this country. They didn't even respect our government. They didn't respect us citizens. You come and clean and leave. La ilaha illallah. Okay. فَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ, when he brought them Musa alayhi salam, the truth from us, min indina, from us, we gave him the truth. He didn't make it. He didn't figure it out. قَالُوا اُقْتُلُوا قَالُوا اُقْتُلُوا Kill. Kill who? أَبْنَاءَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ Kill the children of those who believe with him. Children are innocent. You have a problem with me? Talk to me. Why you want my kids? This is how coward they are. Do you understand? They will hurt you in the dearest thing you have, your kids. Now, I know Adhan already done. Now I know why they killed many youth of the Rohingya. When I visited those refugees and translators, interpreters, talk to some people, especially the sisters, I can see the pain. Now I know. They deliberately killed her son in front of her and let her live, so that she lives with the agony. That at least is, inshallah, shaheed, she goes to Jannah. But don't we let you live with a scar. And you go crazy one day or something happens to you. So here, do you see it in the ayah? اقتلوا أبناء الذين آمنوا معه. Kill the children of those who believe. Well, children did nothing. At least their parents are believers. No. Learn from the Quran. Every word has a meaning there. He didn't say, kill those who believe. Kill the children. You see how coward Fir'aun was? Kill the children. And mainly, actually the sons. And leave the girls. Don't kill the girls. Why? Was Fir'aun nice to women? Suddenly he was nice to his sisters. Why he kills the boys and not the girls? Because he needs the females to reproduce a new generation of slaves. He can't work without the slaves. What I call cheap labor. Cheap labor is a form of slavery. Fear Allah. Pay people the way you want people to pay you. You will work for 5, 8 ringgit the whole day. And people being paid like Muslim country, Saudi Arabia. What is this? Who works for 8 ringgit or 900 ringgit? And they say, no, we have been nice to them. How can you be nice to someone 900 ringgit? Yalla, let's do. I give you 100 per month. For 1 month, let's see. I remove everything from you. If you want 900, let's see how you live. 2 days you will be in Khalas. Come on, feel what my brothers. How can you pay someone this 900 or 1,000? Allahu Akbar. So, he is, فَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ مِنْ عِنْدِنَا قَالُوا اقْتُلُوا أَبْنَاءَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ وَاسْتَحْيُوا نِسَاءَهُمْ. Leave the women. Don't kill them. We need them. To reproduce for us. Slaves. You know what I mean? Not because he was nice to them. We need them. The economy needs them. وَمَا كَيْدُ الْكَافِرِينَ إِلَّا فِي ضَلَالٍ. But the plots of the disbelievers are nothing but in vain. Alhamdulillah, this is what comes in. You are scary. Why they kill women? Why they kill the children? The children have done nothing. Yeah, they will do it. Even when kids, babies, why kill them? They do. But here at the end, Allah says, but the plot of the disbelievers is going to go in there. Alhamdulillah, thank you, Ya Allah, He said that. Because it's very painful to see children dying, innocent people, just because they are supposed to kill them and their children. Leave the women. Leave the women. But when they leave the women, they're going to do bad things to them. Rape and this and that. Doesn't mean they leave them alone. Don't touch them. No. Someone who can kill can rape. Listen to me. Someone who can kill can rape. Someone who steals 5 ringgit can steal million ringgit. Yes. What did Fir'aun say? May Allah curse him? Read the next ayah. You read that.
And Fir'aun said, let me kill Moses and let him fall upon his rock. Indeed, I fear that he will change your religion or that he will cause corruption in the land.
Very good. Fir'aun said, look at me, I'm laughing at Fir'aun now. Let me laugh. It's true. Look at it, look at it. Sometimes only in tafsir you can see certain things. You know that? SubhanAllah. When you are in the process of giving tafsir, you start seeing things. Fir'aun said, leave me kill Musa. As if anyone is stopping him. Liars, political oppressors, leave me kill me. As if who's stopping you? You are the boss. Just do it if you want. You see what I mean? I am waiting for Congress to give me green light to launch war. You can do it. You know that is what they do. You lie on us. You can do it. You see what I mean? When everything is in your hand and you pretend, leave me, let me kill Fir'aun. As if we are stopping you. But this shows how clever Fir'aun is. He was not stupid man. Listen, he wants to involve everybody in the killing of Musa. In good, they don't want you to come. When they are enjoying the pie, they don't want you to come. But when they want to come. Most people are like this. When they are enjoying something, they will never call you. But let's share the blood so that the blame will not be only on me. Got it? That is bad. If you are mad enough, don't kill him. You stop. Let me kill Musa, as if Mr. Musa, Mr. Fir'aun, we stop you. Let him call his Lord. touching now the God of Musa. Be careful. Now you are disrespecting even the God of Musa, who is the God of Al-Alamin. What did he say? Which is amazing again, which is actually makes you laughing, is this word. Inni akhafu, saya takut. How do I sound when I speak Malay? Takbir. Good job. Saya takut, he said. Well, Fir'aun, you just told us your God. How can a God be afraid? He contradicted himself. Did you see it? I am afraid that Musa may change your religion. If you were true God, you have no fear, mister. He just proved that he was here. Remember what he said? Ana rabbukumul a'la. I am your highest God, he said. Well, alhamdulillah, the true God doesn't fear anyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't fear anyone. He just said, I fear. Do you see the contradiction in the ayah? If you go word by word, you can see the beauty of the Quran. He's just contradicting himself. Number one, he said, Daruni aqtul Musa. And let him call his God. Allow me, leave me, let me kill Musa. As if anyone is stopping you, Mr. Fir'aun. Go ahead, you want to do it, do it. And let him call his God. So that arrogance. But careful, my brothers and sisters, there is a lot of arrogance among us Muslims. Careful. Sometimes you just don't pay attention. It's there. Careful. Seek protection from arrogance. Say, oh, please don't allow me to be arrogant. And let me see if I'm about to say something arrogant or behave arrogantly or whatever. Please help me not to do it. Huh? Serious. I am afraid that he will change your religion. So here it is. Like the West today. We are afraid that the spread of Islam in America and the West. Well, we just said we are religion, everybody, freedom of religion. That's their fear. Their fear is that Islam spreads. Serious. And they know who are the imams who make big difference. They know, especially in the West, they know who's changing minds and hearts, who's making deep, secret, silent but deep change. And those people, they don't let them. They kick them out. They deport them. Takbir. Or what? Look at the other silly reason he's giving. I fear that he may change your religion, or that he may cause mischief to appear in the land. Bad people, when you do good, they think you're bad. I repeat, bad people, when you try to do good to fix them, they think you are bad. They think you are bad, and they believe in that. Let's see. Lot alayhi salam. What did these people say about him? When he refused to join them in Liwat, they said, why you don't be with us? Come enjoy men like us. And he said, look, haram. And he taught his daughters very well. MashaAllah, the daughters of God were very good daughters. Good example for all our daughters. Yalla, tell me. What did they say? They said, أخرجوا آل لوط من قريتكم إنهم أناس يتطهرون. Exile the people of Lot and his family from the city. Kick them out. Don't let them live with you. Because they are people who are pure. So your crime is being pure. Do you understand? Your crime is that you don't smoke. We all smoke. Why you don't smoke? So you're a bad person. When you smoke like us, then you are like us. Welcome to the club. Sorry, smoking is haram. I tell you that, whether you smoke or you don't. May Allah forgive you for smoking. And I hope you stop. Say Amin. How do you become a good person? You stop stuff that Allah. So subhanAllah. When I don't drink, I'm saying like you. So I am backward. What do they call you? Because they say high class drink. High class drink. Here we are. Same thing they said to Muhammad ﷺ and his companions. These people want mischief on earth. What is mischief to them? That you worship one God. When you return to Tawheed, that's bad. You are upsetting the order, the social order. Musa ﷺ, he's going to change your religion, or he will make mischief on earth. Which mischief? When you worship one God. The same law, the same logic of the kuffar and those who represent them in the Muslim movement. If you let them, they will do this, they will do that. They say, what I'm going to do? Do you understand? When people do bad and you try to fix them, you become bad. And they will fight you, nail and tooth, to remove you. You are strict. You are conservative. You are not modern. You are not modern. Moderate. So what do you mean Rasulullah was a fanatic? You should change your ear to look. Beard means what? So Rasulullah with his beard, he was, with my respect to my brothers who don't have beard. Keep trying. Like beard. So when, hey, the sister is fine. The sister is okay. The day she wears hijab and she starts praying a lot, what's wrong with her? Did you see that? When she's wearing miniskirt. Like bear. When she was Gila, she was normal. Can you see? When you are taking loans from the banks with riba, you find you're a normal person. When you say no, Allah forgive me. Everybody does it. Tell them no, not everybody does it. So today we discovered one thing, is that when you try to do good, you are the bad person. In the mind of the people you are trying to fix. So please keep that in mind. Because sometimes you say, why? A lot of people come to me and say, Sheikh, why some people behave this way? I smile. And I said, because sister, you're trying to do good. And people don't like it. Welcome to the club of Musa alayhi salam, Lut alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, and our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I hope we have learned a few things today, but that's the triangle of compassion, my brothers and sisters. One leads to the other one, and one needs the other. May Allah protect us from oppressing anyone, nor being oppressed by anyone. Amin. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك والجنة ونعوذ بك من سخطك والنار. Ya Allah, give shifa to all the brothers and sisters who may have a health condition. Ya Allah, give maghfirah to all our loved ones who passed away. Ya Allah, give shifa to the sisters who asked me to make dua for their parents who are sick, their uncles. For all of you, my brothers and sisters, I ask Allah to make this month of Sha'ban a month of blessings, and to allow us to live until Ramadan and fast of Ramadan, inshallah, and get the reward of Laylatul Qadr. آمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. صلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبيه المختار سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه الأطهار.